Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. So today I'm back with my update for the palette challenge that I'm doing with Nat and Beth here on YouTube. And it was created by Nat and she invited me and Beth to do it. This is our third month update, I believe. We started it in July. So this is our update for September. I'm going to show you the palettes that I use. I will try to include pictures if I can. If not, I will put them in the end, or you can always go to my Instagram and see the looks that I created with each of these palettes. I do usually take pictures for sharing with them as well as on my Instagram as well. So let's just get started because I have quite a few. So last month I ended with 9 points. I had 9 points for July and August together, so 9 points total. And then we're going to see what we have this month. So the first palette I'm going to talk about is the Candyland Castle. You guys have seen me do looks with this palette on this channel. I have shown you guys actually maybe 2 or more looks, I want to say. And it's just a fun, bright palette. It is a really good palette. I don't regret buying it. I think it's super cute. And it reminds me a lot of, like I said in the video, my childhood. So I've really been enjoying, and when I initially got this and everything, I was like, I don't know how many looks I'm going to be able to do, but I was able to create quite a bit of looks with this palette. I really do enjoy this palette, and I did 3 looks with this, so that gives me a point. The next palette is another Colourpop palette. This is the Garden Variety. This palette you guys have also seen me do some looks on. I did post them on my Instagram, but that is what the palette looks like. It's just a very beautiful palette. It has some really beautiful shades. I was able to get, now our goal is 3 or more looks to earn a point, and so that is what I put on here. If I did 4 or more, I just put 3 because it doesn't matter really. You're still going to get the point as long as you do 3 or more. But I have used almost every shade in this palette as well as the Candyland. That is my goal as well, is when I use a palette and I'm doing looks, try to use as many shades as I can. So I really do. This is one of my favorites, the Garden Variety. Palette is the Pumpkin Spice Too Faced palette. And this has become an absolute favorite of mine. There's the packaging, really, really cute. And this is what the palette looks like. And I have also done 3, all of these I have done 3 or more looks. This just has a beautiful array of colors. I absolutely love it. I'm glad I picked it up. I wish I didn't pay full price for it, but I know that if I would have waited, that I wouldn't have been able to probably get it because it's a limited edition. But I do love this palette. I'm so glad that I picked it up, and I'm able to create so many different looks with that palette as well. Okay, so the next palette is the Profusion Love Struck. I share this with you guys in a favorites video, and that is what it looks like right there. Just has a lot of beautiful, beautiful shades. And I shared with you guys my thoughts on this palette. In the beginning, when I first got this palette, it was not one of my favorites. And that is because the shade, I didn't feel the shades were that great. But once I kind of scraped off most of the tops of the shades, then they started to work a lot better. So this has become one of my favorite palettes. There's such a variety of shades. You can get so many different looks. There's neutrals, there's deep ones, deep colors, purples, blues, pinks, some brights, pops of color, but it's just an overall great palette. And I do take back what I said about this palette. So many great looks you can do. Again, I did 3 looks with that one. Okay, the next palette is from The Balm. This is a palette that I found at Ross for $3.99. It looks like that, the alternative palette. It was on clearance. And it also has face products in it. That is what it looks like. So overall, I would say this is a really nice palette. I did enjoy this. The only thing is, I would say, is that you can't get a ton of looks with this. I did end up using the bronzing shade for some of the crease parts, like in other looks. I did have to kind of incorporate another palette as well. But overall, I mean, the shades are buttery, they are pigmented, they are nice. I am glad I paid $3.99 because if I paid more, I don't think that I would have purchased this. Overall, it is a great palette, but not an absolute favorite, I would say. So yeah, this was a little bit hard to try to get 3 or more looks with, but I was able to do that. Okay, the next palette is the Hard Candy. This was my Dollar Tree find some time back. It's been quite a while, and I finally got around to using it. That is what the palette looks like. I did a look on here for you guys, and I also did several other looks, but overall this is a really, really nice palette. I think I have used every shade in this palette except this one right here, which is called Blaze. But this is a really nice palette. I was able to get so many nice looks with this palette, and I'm very thankful that I found it at the Dollar Tree. I do know that I have seen that they said that they are coming back, so definitely be on the lookout at your local Dollar Trees because you never know what you can find. But I have truly, truly enjoyed that palette. I think it's definitely worth $1. If it was $5, I think I would also pay $5 for it as well because it is really, really nice. Okay, the next palette is the Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette. That is what is on my eyes today. I just did a really quick, simple look. Here, that is what it looks like. I recently did a collab video with Nat and Beth doing our indie brand eye look, and this is a palette that I chose. Excuse me, and I love this palette. It's just so beautiful. Unfortunately, I've seen that you cannot get this any longer, but it is one of my absolute favorites, and I was reminded of that when I pulled this for this challenge, so I'm really glad that I have that one. All of the shades are very buttery, very pigmented. The only downside I would say with this palette is that it does not have a overall like neutral shade for you to set your lids with and start with. There is one in here, but it does have shimmer, and then there's more of a peachy tone, but that's the only downside. But you can definitely get a ton of looks with this palette. Okay, last but not least is the Natural Matte. This is in that tin packaging. I found this at TJ Maxx several years ago for like $9.99, maybe $12.99, something like that. I can't remember, but it is an all matte palette. I like to keep this on hand for whenever I'm doing a look in a palette that doesn't have any mattes, any overall color shades, or any crease colored shades. So this is really nice too for those days that I'm just wanting no shimmer, no nothing, just an overall matte look, which I have done several times and really, really do enjoy. And every time I do it, I'm like, I need to do this more. So I used 8 palettes this month, and I did 3 or more looks with each of these palettes. And then I had 9 points, so that takes me to 17, but I did do 3 hauls this month, unfortunately. One was at Dollar Tree, which you guys did see. Another one was the Too Faced haul that I had purchased the pumpkin spice palette in. That has to be included in this month, in the September month, because it was purchased in September. And then I also did a Colourpop haul, which is where I purchased those single shadows. I don't know if I shared that haul with you guys yet or not. I don't think I have, but you will see that coming up. That was purchased in September as well. So I will be losing 3 points from my total. So like I said, I had 9 last month, and then I would have earned 8 this month. So we're going to take from the 8, we're going to minus the 3 hauls that I did. So that leaves me with 5 for the month of September. Get 5 points, so add my 5 and 9, my 9 from the previous months. So that takes me to 14 points. So I'm starting October with 14 points, which is not bad, honestly. July and August I earned 9 points total for both months, and then this month I earned actually 8, but I lost 3 due to my 3 hauls, which was Dollar Tree, Too Faced, and Colourpop. So that takes me down to 5, and I will be starting October with 14 points. adding the two together. So not bad. I need to try not to do so many hauls. It's really hard. I don't need anything. It's just a lot of holiday things are coming out, and I think I shared with you guys that we are doing this challenge from July to the end of the year, so January, and we are doing a giveaway at the end of it. The three of us are going to be doing a collab giveaway, so we're going to we're picking up things here and there. And we don't count that if we do pick up things for others. We don't count that, but if it is something for ourselves, we have to count it. And so we have been picking up things here and there, all the three of us. And so we're going to have a big giveaway at the end. So definitely be keeping track of our points, because that's how you're going to win, is getting the correct number of points we each have. So we're really excited about that. Definitely make sure to watch the videos all the way through so that you can know the points and all of that, so you can have a better chance at winning that giveaway at the end. So I don't know if we decided if we're going to do more than one giveaway or if we're going to maybe do two. But we will have that information coming up here soon. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this update on my palette challenge. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely go check out their channels. They will be linked down below. You can see how they're doing as well, the palettes they used, if we've used any of the same. Also, if they've enjoyed the palettes. If they've not, that is also something we're doing, seeing if we still love it or we do not, if it's something we want to pass on. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up. And I just want to say welcome to all my new subscribers, and welcome back to those who have been supporting me and been with me for some time. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. This is going to complete this video for today, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.